Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. We're on the city here. If you didn't see the last run, you should go watch it. We got an okay run going as the Silent. This is a tough one. We definitely would like to fight the elite enemy. Combat shop, question mark, combat elite rest. Seems like an okay approach. We're never going to get any more gold, so we can knock a shop out right away. So you negate 3 debuffs. And block is not removed at the end of the turn. Or, well, at the start of the next turn. So we have 5 energy. Bouncing Flask should at least get rid of the fact that you have debuff negation. I think this is our turn. Like, it's a little weak, but we didn't really have any other option. We also start with 4 energy on every single turn now, thanks to Ectoplasm. But remember, we can't gain gold. Alright, you're going to hit us for 10. What is a turn here? Noxious Fumes, definitely to get accrued poison damage. We only have 1 defend, which is kind of amazing to me. Dexterity we'll use because it allows us to take less poison damage overall. Or, less damage overall, but still not great. Give you some vulnerable, give you some noxious fumes, give you a little shiv, give you a little strike. We can already play like almost every card in our hand with 4 energy, so we could probably afford to go for some more energy-rich cards that maybe have advantages associated with them. Man, we're frail for 5 turns. That's enormous. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 energy in our hand right now, as is. I'm ignoring bullet time. So we'll retain bullet time and just do a normal turn here. So we're neutralizing. Sucker punching. Shiv. We're still going to get hit pretty badly. Strike. Strike. Defend. We're going to get hit for 10. But bullet time does allow us to kind of have a turn that is just, you know, if we have 10 energy in our hand, we can play all the cards for 3. This time he's only hitting for 7, so I think we're a little lucky here. I also think he's dead. In the whole scheme of things, taking 13 damage on this fight might not be that bad. I don't think we need a second dexterity. We're happy to play whenever it shows up. Gain 4 block for free. Deal 9 damage, draw, discard. I do like Dagger Throw. It beats a strike. We're getting a lot of default strikes. So we might want to do card removal here if it's cheap enough, but let's look at relics first. You can choose a skill to put in your hand right away. So, I mean, you could always start with bullet time if you wanted. And we draw 7 cards at the start of combat, so to start with bullet time, yeah, you know what, let's try it. This could be fun. What are the other ones? Whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. I don't like that. Upgrade a skill for 156. We don't quite have enough gold. So if we start every turn with bullet time, we'll see how that works out for us. Honestly, a second poison seems like the... Calculated Gamble is really good too. I mean, we could take both. Apply 2 weak for free. I think we had too much weak. We could also remove a card or Calculated Gamble. I think Calculated Gamble is better. Removing a card allows you to get less, probably, strikes. You get to your good cards faster, but so does Calculated Gamble. If you have a card full of 7 hands, you Calculated Gamble, all of a sudden, you know, you got 6 cards. You've gotten through potentially 6 strikes. So I think that's okay. Some of these question marks will probably be combat. Duplicate a card in your deck. I would not mind duplicating Neutralize. We add a second Neutralize to our deck that's already upgraded. I can live with that. Not combat. We cannot get Jax because we're not rich enough, but Jax does allow you to up your strength. The addict throws a loud tantrum. So be it. Are we going to fight this elite enemy? It largely depends on how this goes, I think. So you, on turn 1, are going to hit us for 12. We have literally no blocks. How does this happen? So, you might say use the Swift Potion first. I don't think that's right, because we're going to run out of space. We might be at max hand size already. But one, that's 4, 5, 6. I don't think we can kill him. What we could do is, like, Endless Agony. Endless Agony. I mean, you could even hit him with, like, a strike. This is just to make card space. It's not really... I know it seems stupid, but I want to get some blocks if possible. Defend, survivor, defend. That's what we want. So now we play bullet time. We might as well play one card before we play bullet time, but it doesn't really matter. So we're actually in an amazing spot now. Now we can play everything for free. Infinite Blades, Bouncing Flask, Poison Stab, get struck, defend, defend, and then we'll use survivor anyway. So it was a big first turn. We do lose the card draw potion, which is unfortunate, but this saved us from taking a little bit of damage. 7 damage, which I think might have been worth it here. Certainly well-laid plans. You definitely want to shiv. I think you want to get some card draw. We can still only defend once, and it's only going to be for 5, so we're going to take 5. Not much we can do about that. Probably need to get some more defensive cards in this deck. We're running into this problem more than I would like. Get neutralized. Get sucker punched. Footwork plus defend will almost do it. I mean, we're out of... We know what our turn's going to look like anyway. We got no other options. This guy is dead. He's going to do another 1 damage to us, and then on the next turn he's going to be lethal. Yeah, because poison goes through block. So no matter what, he's done. We might as well hit him with, like, all the 0 mana cards. Do a little calculated gamble to draw 1 more. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Do we want to fight an elite enemy? Now that we got a regen potion, I'm kind of tempted. I do like this. Add a random skill to your hand, it costs 0. I think we'll go elite. I think we got a chance at least. I don't like this guy. Book of Stabbing. He's going to open with a little 12 damage here. So, I think you just bullet time right off the bat. We probably pop the regen potion immediately. No card draw this turn, that's right. We probably want to hit him with the... Or hit ourselves with the dexterity right off the bat as well. So, Infinite Blades. Defend. We're still going to get hit for 5. Poison Stab. Noxious Fumes. Strike. Strike. I love starting a turn with bullet time. He's going to deal 18 this time. Dude, we are just... We don't have enough block in our deck. We are maximizing our energy every turn. And we're dealing 3 poison damage every turn. So this guy is like... He's on the clock. I am also, unfortunately, on the clock. Oh my god, he's going to deal 24 this time. You gotta sucker punch him. He's gonna deal 16. That's much better. Use a distraction. Gain 5 block. Or gain 7 blocks. Block is not removed at the start of your turn. So you probably then want to go footwork. Gain 9 block. So we can get up to 18 block. I want to be there. And we can retain Poison Flask. Again, the longer this fight goes on, the actual better it is for us. Because he's getting increasingly poisoned every single turn. What are you doing this time? 20 damage. Oh, you're getting quintuple neutralized. I love to see this. Neutralize. Neutralize. So he's got 5 turns of weakness. Of course we want to Shiv. If we Bouncing Flask, we can Survivor, Defend. That's enough. And I'm actually going to use Defend, and keep Survivor, because it's going to take us to 20 anyway, and then we don't have to discard anything. And that's actually relevant because of the fact that we can retain a card. So why not retain 12 block that would otherwise be redundant? We're going to get through this. 24 damage. A calculated gamble is not bad. I mean, the other thing is we could maybe do 50 damage to him, or apply enough poison. I know 50 seems like a lot. He's going to hit us for 24. I like all these cards, though. Certainly you'd hit him with the trip rate off the bat. Calculated gamble gets better the faster you use it, but the fact that this guy's now vulnerable kind of makes me want to just see where this goes. Do we have anything with card? We do have things with card draw, obviously. But we might not have the energy to play them. So we need to do 50 damage. The start of that would definitely be this. Now we need to do 42. I'm starting to realize this seems increasingly unlikely. Yeah, we still need to do 30. So I honestly think we play Survivor. It's going to be such terrible card draw. Play Survivor, get rid of this. And then I think we get rid of Shiv straight up and just hope for a better draw. It's freaking bullet time. It's not useful. We can retain it for the next turn, but we are going to get hit for 12 here. It's pretty good, like, considering that we're fighting an elite enemy, but yeah, misplays for sure. So many wounds in the deck now, too. Anyway, my dude is extremely dead. What relic did you give us? Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. Well, makes our choice of what to get rid of a little easier. Whenever you're attacked, deal 5 damage to the attacker. Deal 12 damage whenever you play a card this turn. Targeted enemy loses 3 HP. This is really, really good if we can get bullet time to work with it. Caltrops plus, though. If we can weaken an enemy and they do like 5 times 1, this is extremely good. And a Tri-Choke. We got the energy for it is the big thing here. Okay, we're going to start by resting, probably. We don't need to rest again before the boss if things stay as they are because we get innate healing, but it's a mildly scary situation here, so let's see how it goes. Usually we want to kill the healer first in this situation. So we do start with bullet time. Yeah, we're going to retain bullet time because we only have 4 energy in our hand anyway. So, well-laid plans. Infinite blades. Probably neutralize strongman. Poison stab the healer. Noxious fumes. Defend for essentially no reason, and then end turn, retain bullet time. If we get a dynamite hand, bullet time is going to be awesome for us. And bullet time plus infinite blades is even better, because, you know, we get a Shiv for free, and that also does an extra 3 damage to the enemy that we're going up against. So this time we have 6 energy, so we will play bullet time. Screws us on the card draw. Should have played dagger throw first. We had the energy for it. Good to know for the future. So we're going to get hit for a lot, but deal 12 damage. Whenever you play a card this turn, targeted enemy loses 3 HP. Not takes 3 damage, loses 3 HP. So, choke that guy. Shiv. I don't think we're going to get the kill. We got close. I had to discard my defend. I should have played the defend first. Oh god. We're going to lose 20 here. So be it. And by so be it, I mean I'm very unhappy, but that essentially compensates for our rest. So 1 misplay cost us a card upgrade if you want to look at it from like an opportunity cost standpoint. You're already dead as hell, so I'm not worried about you. You should get neutralized. Shiv might be worth re-rolling, but you should be weakened. I think, because we have no block again. You were already weak, huh? We're not going to kill you. And I know this is free, but you get rid of Calculated Gamble, and at least you get it. Oh, but the defend is so bad here. We're going to take another 7. Life's looking a little dangerous. Start with the 0. I mean, we're probably going to need to use Survivor. We can play... I mean, Bouncing Flask is 0, so that's a free play. You play Footwork. Survivor. You probably get rid of Shiv, as much as I hate to say it. Yeah, I guess you could have played Shiv, Survivor... No, you could have played Shiv, Defend, Defend, Survivor, and then you would have gotten 4 extra damage out of it. At least we're not taking any damage this turn, but this was a misplay. It cost us something, an opportunity. We're gonna make it through this, but as you can see, certainly could have been better. Defend. Oh, regen potion. So huge. I think we want Finisher Plus. By definition, as long as we hit 1 Shiv, this is better than a Strike, but... We probably want to rest, but resting means we will fight another elite enemy. You can now gain Strength at campfires 3 times maximum. Starting with Strength up is huge. We have to fight elites if we go this way. I'm going to try it nonetheless. And I think we are going to start with a rest, even though gaining Strength would be nice. It's kind of the inappropriate time for it. Alright, let's do this. Malleable. You hitting me? Not hitting me on first turn. This is what I like to see. We only have 5 energy in our hand, so we'll play Well-Laid Plans and save bullet time. We'll pop the regen potion early so we can hopefully heal to max before our boss fight. And then, again, we only have 5 energy. So how do you play this? Well, I mean, you could do a draw and discard. Oh, that was not the way I meant to do that. You do draw a discard first, you get rid of Survivor. We don't need it. We might need it next turn. Infinite Blades, Poison Stem, Footwork, end turn, retain bullet time. Alrighty. What's your negative effect? It's all enfeebling spores. Oh, we're frail and vulnerable. And then he's gonna hit us where it hurts. We still only have 4 energy, so we probably want to retain bullet time. So you get neutralized. First you get choked. Then you get shivved. Then you get... Oh, we should have tripped you first. I had too much on the go here. Then you get neutralized. You get struck. We defend. But we're only defending for 5, so we're still taking 10. And we almost don't want to kill you right off the bat. Because we want our regen potion to last longer. I think we're screwed, though. We need just more defense in the deck. We still only have 4 energy, so, you know, we'll continue, like, the same approach. Which, that didn't really do much, but... keep saving bullet time until it's actually relevant. And hey, on this turn, we're actually going to gain a little HP back, so... I'm pretty sure we're going to die against the elite enemy, but hopefully I'm mistaken. We need to poison you, and that's really what it comes down to. 2, 1, 1, 1. This time, bullet time. We have no card draw, so that's fine. Sucker Punch. Bouncing Flask. Strike. Shiv. Strike. Noxious Fumes. Thankfully, you are going to die before you deal damage. It was closer than it had any right to be. We've got another regen potion. I mean, 5 poison, 5 weak is really, really good. So is deal 11 damage and then next turn gain energy, but... getting that poison up on a tanky enemy, I think, is more valuable. Especially if we can make it work with bullet time. So I'm very afraid of how this is going to go. This is a strong first turn, so we'll drink regen first. We'll do dagger throw so we can get card draw. but then we discard as well. So what would we like to discard? Probably like a base level strike right now. Whenever it takes damage, gain 1 strength. So we want to kill you in 1 hit, basically. No, we just want to kill you before you attack. And we can do that. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Because I think we just want to... If we kill you, we're going to take 4 damage this turn. Who cares? I mean, we could... I don't want to use choke on you because it's just... I could use 2 strikes instead. So I think we'd rather, like... Strike? I think I see the play. Dagger throw. We drew a defend, and we'll drop a strike. We probably should have played choke earlier. We just lost out on... Like, my brain is incapable of handling this deck at this point. We want infinite blades, of course. But we first... Choke. Choke this guy. Play footwork. Damage done. Infinite blades. Damage done. Defend. Not taking any damage this turn. It seems weak. Now that I've done the turn, it seems weak. So this guy's been buffed already. I was kind of surprised it happened so fast. Crippling poison. 5 poison, 5 weak. We got to get to 20 damage on this guy. We don't have anything that makes him vulnerable. I guess we could always throw out the poison in the end if we have to. And neutralize is free. So let's start with the good stuff. He's got 26. We shouldn't need to block. So we need to do 14 damage. Strike plus crippling poison will do it. Strike plus neutralize will do it. And then we save crippling poison for this guy, which is probably better. No, it only does 4 damage. He's not vulnerable. You gotta hit him with this. Sadly, at least we can still use weaken on this guy, but... Rally. Let me guess, you're summoning... Oh, just 1 more. No, 2 more. Still, we need to get that power that lets us deal poison every single turn. That's what's holding us back right now. Well, 18 plus 18, that's 36 damage coming out here. That sucks. We can take 9 damage for 1 energy. So, that's the play. Oh, we have 4. I always forget that we have 4 energy. Now we're taking 27 damage. We could block 21, take 6. I think that's probably the right play, even though it's it's not really a defensive turn because we did kill an enemy. And we still have 6 regen coming up. Noxious Fumes, thank God, finally. Let's start by adding a random skill, cost 0. Prepared. Prepared is really good. Draw, then discard. We'll probably discard an Endless Agony, which means it will come back into our hand because it's not going to get exhausted. It'll get discarded, but next time... What I'm saying is we're able to draw it again, I guess. Surely we want this guy to die. I don't really want this guy to get buffed anymore. But I definitely want to not take 9 damage. Now we just got to worry about order. Deal 8 damage for every attack you've played this turn. Okay, so we probably... I think we want to weaken this guy. But can we do that while still getting you killed? 4 damage. I hate to say it, but I think we got to do it like this. Noxious Fumes... It won't quite get you. I got to do this. And you're... I'm mad at myself, but that's okay. Because it's still stacking damage for finisher. 36? Not bad. Alright, okay. So, I think we've made some pretty colossal mistakes. But we're getting... This guy's getting taken care of. He didn't rally this turn. And he's probably going to rally this turn. But he's getting poisoned as well. So there's lots of good stuff here. It's very tempting to use Calculated Gamble. But I think we're just going to retain Calculated Gamble. Hit him with the Neutralize. Hit him with the Poison. Hit him with the Shiv. Defend for no reason except to make it impossible for me to fail the Calculated Gamble. And this guy's at 50% HP. We're very much closing in on getting another relic. Alright, these guys. They're angry. Every time they get hit without dying, they're going to gain strength. So it might be better to just block through them and try to kill the big bad right now. 8 plus 27, that's a lot of damage. I almost feel like the right play here, and I know we're getting rid of some 0 mana cards to do this. I feel like we might rather like defend, redraw our whole hand, try to get something a little bit more potent. Play prepared. We'll probably just drop the strike immediately. Going to play Survivor, and these guys are going to take damage, so we got to kill them pretty quickly. Probably get rid of Bouncing Flask. Use Crippling Poison. And save Finisher for our next turn, where hopefully we can actually use it as a finisher. These guys are taking damage. They're going to gain strength every time they thankfully did not gain the strength too far in advance here. We're going to take 18 damage. This will be a really, really good turn. Oh, what is this sound? Windows Update. Snooze me. It is an attack, right? Yeah. It costs 2, which is dangerous. Well, we're only going to take 8 damage this turn, so we definitely, I think our best play is to go all out on this guy. He's already taken 15. So we need to deal 46 damage. So we need to save Finisher. So we probably do choke and don't do a strike. Like choke, poison stab, Shiv Finisher. He's a god. Please tell me your friends die when you die. Oh, they retreated. Okay, beautiful. Good, we handled it. Prayer Wheel. Non-boss chests now contain cards. I don't know if that's good. Next turn, draw X cards, gain X energy. So, most of the time, if we use this with bullet time, we'll end up playing this for 0, which I don't know if it's that good. Deal 5 damage if enemies weak, gain energy, and draw a card. So it's free if an enemy is weakened. We can enable that very easily. Prepared Plus is also great, but sure, why not? We're going to get to the boss fight, it looks like, as long as we can beat Snecko. This seems like a pretty okay first hand to use bullet time on. Bullet time doesn't get exhausted. We need to get to that card in our deck faster if possible. So the thing with Snecko is that he's gonna make everything cost random amounts. Sometimes that's amazing, sometimes that's terrible. Here, we can't retain a card, huh? So probably start with Dagger Throw. We drew Endless Agony for 3. Get out of here. That's trash. That's a trash card. We should have used Trip first. God, order! Get Vulnerable. Get Poison Stabbed for free. Get Shivved for free. I'd rather hit you for 6 than hit you for 5 with no upside. And that is the end of our turn, unfortunately. But it's pretty good as far as damage goes. We are going to get hit for 15 here. Certainly a rest is in order. We're going to get hit for 15 again unless we can do something. And appears like we might not be able to. So we're going to be quite low. At least we weakened him, so we're only going to get hit for 11. Would I rather poison him for 9? Yes. Let's stop right there. This guy's in a rough spot now. That's way better than just dealing 9 floating damage, so... 6 damage. That's what I like to see. So we only need to deal 12 to get you in a bad spot. And I think you're essentially already there. Didn't need that, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't miscalculate. Okay, we lived. We got a potion, which is very good. Next turn, gain energy, deal 7 damage. If an enemy's poisoned, deal 7 damage again. I'm gonna skip. And I'm gonna skip because I'm worried about making our deck too full of attacks. We already don't have enough blocks. This is bad, dude. This is a bad bit of combat. Nobody's attacking right off the bat, so we're actually really, really lucky. I think we want to open with a dagger throw nonetheless. We will get rid of our defend. We have a finisher here, which is incredible. So we'll bullet time. Infinite blades. Then we just, I think we could probably kill one. So the poison was probably overkill, but we really need these guys to go because they're going to gain strength every turn. Noxious Fumes has to be played this turn. We only have 3 energy in our hand, so it's an easy turn. Noxious Fumes. We have nothing to weaken them. Well-laid plans. We'll go for the one with 51 HP. And we are going to take 5 damage. We can always throw some poison in ourselves. Oh, dude, we're in tight here. Because remember, these guys are gaining strength every turn. Blocks, please. Do we have the ability to play this? Probably. Strike, strike, shiv. Not. You are vulnerable. No, you're weakened. Strike, strike, shiv. 15, 19. Not going to quite do it. Footwork. Defend. I think you save calculated gamble. Take this guy as low as you can get him. Start whittling that guy down. I hate to do it, sincerely, because the poison potion would be much better on a boss than right now, but we might not live to see the boss if we don't tackle this as soon as possible. This guy's dealing 12, so we need block. We're in lethal range, essentially. This guy needs to get hit for 4. With him already being dead, we gotta find a way to put up enough blocks to survive. It seems like we're able. Like, Sucker Punch hit him pretty good. Why are we finding it so hard to enable weakness, you know? So we'll take 2 damage, but I'd really rather not take 2 damage, but sure. I mean, if you choke, you have to defend immediately after. Which you probably should have started with Trip, but maybe not, because Trip is going to give you some extra damage as well. And I mean, there we go, that should... He's dead. Maybe a little luck on our side, but... we lived! A little close for comfort. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have to take whatever gives us block at this point. Heal up. And we're going to heal just before the boss fight as well. So we might not be completely screwed, but I'll admit, it doesn't look great. We're going to be at like 53. Maybe it's not that bad. Not an amazing first turn, but actually, you know what? We can do this. We only have 5 energy in our hands, so get neutralized. Infinite blades. Defend. Defend. Strike. Strike. We're taking 3 damage. What? I can't retain bullet time, you madman! Well, it's not like it matters, because if we played it, it wouldn't have done anything, now that I think about it, but I don't know why I got so alarmed. We need to deal damage this turn. We need to get ahead of the curve this turn, I guess is what I mean. think you look at this and you go... So, sure, footwork is really good for the future, but we can't really afford to play 2 powers. So I think we go Shiv, Defend, Crippling Poison, Noxious Fumes. Get some incremental poison damage done to him. We can't afford to take very much damage here, and he's probably going to hit us like a truck eventually. Not this turn, thankfully. Surely. Retain, and then try to retain Heal Hook, so we can actually enable it for once. Backflip is great here. Let's get rid of our regular strike. He is weak. Heal Hook's already enabled, you madman. So we gained energy back just for using it. This would be Poison, Poison, Shiv, Retain and Defend. So we got 13 poison damage stacked up on this guy already. We're starting to get into a good spot. Frail and Vulnerable are both bad, but he's going to use a negative effect this turn, which is not that bad. This is extremely good. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can play out our whole hand. So we want to make him vulnerable first. And then order doesn't matter much. Well, it does matter. We want to play finisher last. That was amazing. And I actually think we just save Defend for next turn. Again, every turn, incremental poison damage. What is that? We're weakened. We're made more vulnerable. He's still not hitting us next turn, which I think is pretty lucky. This hand kind of stinks. Let's start with Distraction. Catalyst. Double an enemy's poison damage. For 0. That's extremely great. If he's not going to hit us, I think we just gamble right off the bat. Shiv, I mean, for 3 damage, I'd rather get something else. And this is okay. Footwork, Bouncing Flask, Strike. We drew a Shiv anyway. We drew that Shiv anyway. This guy's got 43 poison damage on him, and we are definitely going to survive. 15 block, is it metallicized? He always gains 5 block now. And he's still not doing an attack this turn. This is, I think, extremely good for me. So we want card draw. Keep finisher for sure. Drop a defend. We're not going to get much out of finisher. And I don't think there's any point to playing anything else. We'll keep survivor. He is debuffing us pretty heavily, but he's only 3 turns away from death himself. Unless he heals or something. Oh, he took all of his, He took all his effects off, including poison? Never mind. This is just a terrible turn of events. Alright, we need to weaken him, which can be done by Sucker Punch. Or Neutralize, for that matter. Start with a Neutralize. In fact, I'm looking at this. Oh, we got 1 block. There's something here. Because we can do a Sucker Punch. We don't need to weaken him again, yet. Hit him with the Heal Hook first. Crippling Poison. This is still lethal, but we know Survivor's gonna work. 5 poison, 5 weak for 2. Yeah. I think we're gonna get rid of a Strike Plus card. So we get the free Shiv. First, Crippling Poison. Please don't get rid of this debuff. Shiv. Hit you with the Poison Stab. I'm gonna preserve Sucker Punch for the next turn. You're still gonna hit for like 32. Yeah, we're at 10 HP. That's real bad. We need more blocks, and we don't have them. So I think unless we kill him, we're actually gonna lose right here. Neutralize does nothing, because he's already weak. Sucker Punch does nothing. I think we actually just lost. Because we have no block. Well, we can say for certain, it was a decent run, and if he hadn't been able to get rid of all the debuffs, he would have died. I feel like I was killed under false pretenses, but that's how you learn. No unlock. It hurts, but that was a much better run than last time. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Dang.